Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Cavaliers will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Panthers offense will go on the attack first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
The play-action fake. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. This time, he's got his man. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Quick pass on the fly motion. Breaks the tackle. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Fires one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying the left side. Made a defender miss. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown. Pittsburgh.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Virginia's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. With the catch, it's Stone. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Cuber. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. On target to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass catch.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Cavaliers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look at the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll test the right side. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Mason.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now on first and 10 from the 29. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting first and 20. Back to the ground game on the left. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. And they're not on the same page there.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time on target.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run steep.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Great anticipation by the defense here. This offense has shown in recent games, 3rd and 1 short yardage situations, they'll try to fool you. They'll try to throw the football. Defense
makes the grab. He's got a first down. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field.
They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This guy's been around a while, and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. Hit right back to the line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Fires complete on the crosser. He's loose down the middle. He's at the touchdown pit. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Going deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duff. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Man, I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Mason. Breaks into the open.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in the game, more or less in the first half.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Virginia! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the quarterback. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. From the gun, running back gets the give. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Pitt pushing the pace.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Let's send the tight end in motion. To the air on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Got the quick completion. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. The sure hands, it's Mason. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's done. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Clinton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fakes the grab. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer, when you look at college football, there's a lot of scoring, and defenses hadn't had a lot of answers.
No, and this game's been a track meet, man. So if you're on offense right here, keep the pedal to the metal. Keep the tempo going. Stay aggressive.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Hicks.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The kick is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He fires to the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gonna take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And just sit back and enjoy. I mean, both these teams scoring at will. It's still the first half and just continuing to make big play after big play. Both offenses have just been rolling.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that time the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
Bounced off his feet.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Makes the grab. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The give on the inside.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That's caught. It's Hicks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Hit right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner will be knocked down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. 2nd down coming up. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, there weren't a lot of guys in the box defensively on that 2nd and long play, so you see the offensive line, they're able to get downfield, get a hat on a hat, and that helped lead to that successful play.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. Offside. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
Fires left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Great place to start for this offense. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Pulls it in. It's Polk. Strong, firm tackle. The Cavaliers want to move quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Cavaliers are on the move. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The snap sets up the throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Virginia! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. What kind of man is this free safety? Abandoning all responsibilities, and he's rewarded for it. Oh, he was a lucky player there.
And you know what you do with coaches on the sideline? They quickly show you the iPad, and they're like, hey, what were you doing right here? Next time, if you don't get him on the ground, you're going to be in big trouble. But he got him on the ground. That's all that matters.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. And the returner is stopped. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Cuber. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Cuber. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Mason. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Makes the grab. It's Clinton. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Cavaliers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he got
Smack! Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. There he goes! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's gone. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
What a big play here as they try to tie it up with the 2 in the waning moments. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the 2-point conversion. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. One-possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain. possession and lead the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.